Hello everyone and welcome back to exercise number 26 of the SolidWorks Basic Tutorial series. In this video, we're going to be designing a swivel strut. Now this is a relatively simple problem within SolidWorks, and we're only going to be using two main 3D features, namely the extrude boss base feature and the extrude cut feature. Here we can see the schematic drawing for exercise number 26. Of course, all dimensions here are in millimeters. And before we begin modeling this within SolidWorks, it's always a good idea to, like I said before, to take a moment and strategize how we're going to do this. In this case, we have the question of what is the 2D sketch that we're going to draw first, right? And this is especially problematic when you have orthographic views. Typically in orthographic views, you have 2 to 3 profiles or sketches, and you're sort of left wondering, okay, so which of the two sketches should I begin drawing first? And in this case, we only have one profile, one orthographic view. And I guess the easiest approach is to begin by sketching this 2D profile. Okay, using the line tool. And for that, we're going to select the top plane and use the line tool to sketch out the general profile of the top view. And then we're going to use the Smart Dimension tool to assign dimensions for the profile of the sketch. After that, we're going to use the Extrude Boss Base tool to create the 3D component or 3D feature for the sketch, for this thickness. And looking at the figure here, we see that this section view right here shows that the profile or the 2D profile is a square, right? And here we can see that's 75 by 75. So we extrude this to a depth of 75 millimeters. Next, we're going to create this cylinder right here. So simply, we're going to select this back face, draw a circle. The circle should have a diameter of 57 millimeters. Then use the Extrude Boss Base tool to create the thickness or the overall height of the cylinder. And this cylinder should have a thickness or height of 57 millimeters. Finally, we're going to work on creating these square openings at the back. To do that, you select face 1 and face 2. And we draw a square sketch for each face, and then use the Extrude Boss Base tool, or the Extrude Cut tool, sorry, to create these openings or these cut depths. And the cut depth should be 57 millimeters. So again, we're going to implement or model this within SolidWorks using 3 main steps. Step number 1 is to sketch the profile. Use the Extrude Boss Base tool to create a thickness. Step number 2 is to work on the cylinder. And step number 3 is going to involve creating these openings here at the back. So with that aside, let's get started with exercise number 26. Okay, so we start by creating a new SolidWorks part. We copy exercise number 26 into SolidWorks. And of course, we begin by step number 1, and that is to sketch the top profile right here. So select top plane, sketch, and go ahead and select midpoint line. From the origin, draw one horizontal line. Again, select line, and we're going to complete the sketch for this 2D profile. So starting from this point, we're going to draw the top sketch. And close off the figure. Of course, this line and this line need to be perpendicular to each other. All right. Now, let's enlarge this figure. So looking at the image here, we see that the length of this side, go to Smart Dimension, length of this edge is 75 millimeters. The length of this edge should be 75. And this should be 75 as well. Select center line, and from this origin, draw one horizontal line, go to Smart Dimension, and the angle between this edge and the horizontal, according to the figure, should be 60 degrees. So the angle between this edge and this line should be 60 degrees. Likewise, the angle between this line and this horizontal line should be 45 degrees. Let's put this to the top here. Okay. Now the distance between this top edge and this bottom edge should be 85 millimeters. And the length of this edge, again, this is all according to the figure, should be 95. Right here, see, 95. And the length of this opposite edge should be 95 as well. So the length of this edge should be 95 as well. Now the sketch is fully defined. Go to Features, Extrude Boss Base, set the end condition to mid-plane, and we're going to extrude this to a height of 75 millimeters. And then select OK. Right, so step 1 completed. Step 2 involves creating this cylinder. So go ahead, select this face, sketch, select circle, and starting from the origin, we draw a single circle. Use Smart Dimension, and the diameter of this circle should be 57 millimeters. Right here, as you can see here, the diameter of the circle should be 57 millimeters. Then go to Features, Extrude Boss Base, set the end condition to blind, and the thickness or the height of this cylinder should be 57 millimeters. So go ahead and assign a dimension of 57 millimeters, and then select OK. Finally, we're going to work on the openings here at the back. So select this face, sketch, and we need to draw a square starting from the center of this face, but we don't have the center, of course. So one method is to draw 2 lines starting from these opposite corners, creating a diagonal. And the point of intersection corresponds to the center for this face. So let's convert these 2 lines into construction geometries. Select center rectangle, and from the point of intersection here, draw a square. Select Smart Dimension, and the length of this edge should be 48 millimeters. Go to Features, Extrude Cut, and we should cut this profile to a depth of 57 millimeters. So this is all 57, then select OK. We repeat the same operation to this face as well. Select line, draw the diagonals. Convert these 2 lines into construction geometries. Select center rectangle, and from the point of intersection, draw a square. And assign a dimension for the square of 48 millimeters. Go to Features, Extrude Cut. We're going to cut this to a depth of 57 millimeters, and then select OK. Go ahead and delete this image. Specify material. Let's use ASI 1020, apply and close. Okay, so that concludes exercise number 26. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to write them down in the comment section below. Until I see you again, have a nice one, and I'll see you all in exercise number 27.